Y'all, let's talk a little Warriors-Bucks today. Warriors and Bucks. They get back at it. The Bucks played well last time, but they caught the Warriors stumbling out of a 7-game road trip. They was tired, and the list goes on. But the Warriors didn't use that as an excuse. They just said, come back down to Oakland and we show you how we roll. And that's what they did. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's what they did. The Bucks put together probably the best game of the year. I mean, these guys played like it was the NCAA tournament. And why I say the NCAA, because college basketball players play much harder. Let's face it, they play defense, they pick up guys half court, and they hustle. And the reason why the college players do this is because they're trying to get a role in the NBA. They have to earn their time on the floor. These Bucks out there was hustling. And I was really impressed by it. I mean, these guys wanted to win. I'd say they almost wanted to win more than the Warriors. The Warriors was a little bit like, oh, you guys came to play today. Okay, we got a little fish on the line. We got a fish on the line, right? And they let them run around. They let them scurry. They let them do a few jumps in the water. And then they reeled them in at the end of the game and say, hey, great one, man. Let us take a picture with the catch right now. And a big reason why they won the game is Draymond Green again was probably the MVP of the game. Now, a lot of people say, oh, Klay Thompson had a good game, Steph Curry had a good game. But let's talk about Draymond Green and what he's been doing right now. He's a top 5 player in the league. That's right. I'm going to say it one more time. Top 5. Name the other people. And I'm not talking about top 5 performers as far as high flyers like a Blake Griffin or Russell Westbrook, these guys. These guys, if you want to say they top 5, fine. But I'm talking about top 5 winners. Guys that help their team win, like a Tim Duncan. Someone like that, right? Someone like a Tim Duncan. That's a winner right there. He helps them win games because he does a little bit of everything. They call Stephon Curry Chef Curry. Well, if he's a chef, he's a master chef, right? He's one of the best chefs in the world. Then Draymond Green is the maitre d', he's the host, he's the server, and he does a little bit of the cooking too. And that's what makes him special. That's why I'm going to go out on a limb right now. I'm going to say Draymond Green is probably the reason why the Warriors is at where they're at right now. If they didn't have Green, they might have a record of maybe 700 or 600 ball. They'd be losing about 10 more games this year. Tell me if I'm wrong. In the fourth quarter, this is the guy that turns it up on defense and offense at this point. He's the hot beat. Right? And then after the game, we got OJ Mayo, right? Who competed well, but he picks and chooses when he's going to compete well. And if it's a contract year, then he has a good year. That's just the kind of player he is. So he runs up. We don't know what was said, right? There's no reports on what was said. Runs up. Obviously, has something to say. Draymond Green doesn't take an inch, not an inch of shit off anyone in the league. That's why he's special. He won't smile it off. You come up to him like this, you give him a little bit of shit. It's like, fuck you, man. Right? I'm not taking your shit. We just kicked you guys' ass, right? You guys played a really good game. I won't even say he kicked his ass. But at the end of the game, when Cream needed to rise, Cream rose. Right? And that's what he said probably. Basically, yeah, you got a problem with me, whatever. And then OJ Mayo goes and does one of these with his head like that. You know what? I don't like my head touched either. I wouldn't like it either. And usually, you touch the head of a small child, like, hey, little buddy, nice to see you, right? It's kind of like an effect of someone that's older or someone doing that. So Draymond Green's basically saying, don't touch my head. We ain't friends. And, I love that approach, and that's why Draymond's a winner, because right now you're getting paid millions of dollars to go out there and win games and be serious and play. Somebody always say, you got to have fun out there. Yeah, you got to have fun. The Warriors have fun. But at the end of the game, you got to be a little bit serious. And you shouldn't be going up to guys after the game 10 seconds after the game and being like, oh, man, it's all love. We'll see you later. There's still some emotion to you, right, if you really care about the game. There still should be some emotion about this game. So you shouldn't be going up to, oh, yeah, it's all love, right? Because if you're a winner and you're competitive, that guy's not your friend at the end of the day, unless you went to college together or unless you have some history. But if he's just coming up to you, nip-napping about something like that, and then it's all love. Don't accept that shit. Don't give that fool an inch because you're a competitor. You want to win. You feel like your team is the best. And that's what Draymond Green is. That's what he is. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Like